Hi, I'm back, and so soon. I look a little bit less like death warmed over outside, but I wanted to mention a couple of things that I neglected to mention in the video, and I apologize. It's really one of my worst videos ever. Like I said, I'm just really not feeling well. Things are not functioning like they should. I apologize. But I meant to tell you a couple of things. I put it in my comments, but I did want to show you. Um, like most Filofaxes, the pin loops in this one are just horrible. Sadly, they are elasticized, which should make them really, really functional, but they're not particularly. This one is even worse. I don't know if it's smaller or I don't exactly understand what the problem is. I'm going to be showing you really personal stuff. It's just stuff I had from a reading the other day that I had done. And I wanted to mention that this came from, I did not buy this from Filofax, I bought it from the wonderful Lime Tree Fruits. She is on Twitter. So, yeah, it was a good thing. But what does fit in here, I found, is one of those, and I'm new to these, but they're fantastic. Somehow it just came kind of undone there. They're refillable. The Sharpie, where does it say? Sharpie pen is backwards. See if I can get it right. Sharpie pen, the stainless ones, they are refillable. It actually has some heft to it, which is really nice. And the amazing thing about this pen is it does not bleed through the Filofax paper. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to write on something. I was so surprised. It says on the package it doesn't bleed through, but I've never met a Sharpie that didn't. But this, they're actually not lying about. They do not bleed through, and it is fantastic. I love felt. I hate ballpoints. Gels are okay, but it's hard to get gels in this, and I don't know, it just worked really well. It does slide down in there, but there is, if I could get there, there's my name on that page. I'm going to turn the page and show you, and it's some of the crappiest paper because it's but it shows through, but it does not bleed through. It's fantastic. And I also found these Sharpie gels. I wanted a highlighter because what I usually do is use colored pens in my Filofax, and so I don't really highlight anything. I'll just draw things around words or whatever in different colors. I generally use like a purple, a pink, a lime green, and like a sky blue, a light blue kind of. The colors actually that are in that Bic 4 color, that's the green barrel. As it turns out, I really like those 4 colors, and so if I don't use the Bic, I've used other gel pens that have those same types of colors. But not using those, using the Sharpie, I need something that does highlight stuff, so I found these Sharpie gel highlighters, and these were recommended to me on Twitter. And it's a gel. I thought this was so strange. I kept trying to figure out where the ink came out. It's almost like a crayon. I don't know how it works, but it does. And you can twist the bottom, and see if I can show you. Yeah, it comes out further. So you have presumably, you know, a good amount of highlighter in there. So you could use the edge and get a nice fine highlight, or use the end of it and get a nice broader highlight. This works perfectly. I love it. It came in a package with yellow, pink, and orange. The yellow and the pink do not smear ink. The orange one smears ink, so be careful when you use them. They say they don't smear, but in my experience, the yellow and the pink don't. The orange does. So I know that now they do make other colors. I think there's blue and a green, which would be cool, but does not fit in the pen loop. Sadly, the barrel is it's sort of thin this way, but it's wide this way, and the bottom is a little bit wider. As you can see, it widens up down at the bottom. Absolutely does not fit in the pen loop. What I do here, and what I used to do in the Malden, is hook the clip onto that notepad pocket. And I used to do the exact same thing in the Malden, and it stays fine. I mean, I don't throw my Filofax around, so, you know, it stays fine just for everyday carry. It stays in my bag, and then when I take it out, obviously it's not going anywhere, because I don't, pick it up and throw it at people. So, crappy pen loop, but the pen does fit. Those Sharpies are fantastic. If you're not using them, pick up a couple. They're great. Apparently they are refillable. Unfortunately, as far as I know, they only come in black. I wish they came in blue. Would be nice to have a couple of colors, but even at that, it's nice to have a felt tip and not have to use a gel or ballpoint. And then the Sharpie gel highlighters work really, really well. So those were a couple of things I wanted to mention. And, unfortunately, like most Filofaxes, I don't think I've had, the only one that ever had a decent pen loop, as a matter of fact, was the, excuse me, the first one I got, which was the, what's the inexpensive Domino? With the little elastic that goes around it. When they first came out, or when I purchased mine, it had a completely elastic pin loop, so you could put anything you wanted to in it. It was nice. I've noticed now they've started making them out of the same material that the inside of the domino is made out of, which is just a really sad step down in quality control, I think. But, you know, as with the binder that I had where the button pulled off, um, you know, I don't know what Filofax has done. I don't know if they have just been so busy making and marketing hideously ugly lace Filofaxes or what, but the quality control is unfortunate. But again, Josh, I didn't buy it new. I rescued it, and it has a loving home. So, and it is one of their quality binders. I'm really happy with this. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share. Thanks. Talk to you soon.